just sort of to narrow in on the holiday season, we specifically asked our participants if they were looking forward to the holidays, why or why not. And many of them talked about that they found this time of year difficult to enjoy. So do you have any, just this year in particular?
This year in
So
particular, yeah.
yes, not always. A lot of them said they usually like the holidays. This year, they're a bit worried about it. So do you
Yeah,
have any tips about staying positive for this 2020 holiday season?
during 2020. Yeah, I think you're right. Usually the holidays are, associated with positive emotions, joy, hope, peace, love, connection, family. And this year it feels like that's overshadowed a little bit by some of the pandemic related concerns and just how stressed we've been feeling throughout this year. So in terms of that, I do have a plan that I work with my clients with on how to enhance that. One thing I would say above all else is focus on what's most important to you and your family and your loved ones during the holiday season. Those things may need to be modified, but they don't need to be deleted. They don't need to be changed entirely. So for example, if you're a family that loves decorations, you love the tree, you love the lights, you love the excitement of putting out cute characters, whatever it is that gives back to your family, do that, do more of that, do it earlier. I'm even finding people get your Christmas decorations, or if it's a tree, if it's garlands, whatever it is, get that stuff up early, light up your life, enjoy the ambiance, enjoy what decoration brings to all of our lives, that little bit of light in our life. If it's cooking and baking, maybe really focus on that, whether it's the favorites that your family loves, or whether it's talking to your inspirator about healthier options or modifications of those things you love, doing it with your family, maybe bringing in kids and the whole family into baking this year rather than one or two people. It's really focusing on what are those things that give back to you in the holiday, and really give life to those things, really focus on those things, and maybe do them earlier and do them more often than you might have done otherwise. And even create new rituals. So if maybe you haven't written Christmas cards in years because you're like, who writes a Christmas card anymore? Maybe now's the year you're going to go online and buy some great Christmas cards and actually write really meaningful messages to people that you love that you haven't seen, because we haven't seen as many people as often, and send those out to people. So find some little moment of joy, these moments that you can restore and really enjoy for the holidays with your family. The other thing I would say is, in terms of your celebrations, this is a year we're going to have to be creative, resourceful, and flexible. Okay, so moment to moment changes are happening with pandemics, with restrictions and things like that. So some of us may not know whether in our state we're going to have celebrations with everybody together, with some of our family, with less of our family. So at this point, it's try to have a plan A, B, and C. So for example, I have a client I've been working with, and her big plan was they always go skiing. So everybody comes from different points of the States and they have a ski vacation. That was her plan A. But she's realizing with restrictions and airplane restrictions and border restrictions that this may not be possible this year. So we talked about, okay, what would be second best? What would be another option? And the next option was, well, maybe we do it more local. So people come, but we do it quarantine, do what they need to do, but they have it more local. They're not all traveling to a remote destination, but maybe they go to a local area and do an Airbnb and everyone gets together, or in a chalet or something. But as well, as things continue, I'm like, well, what if that's not possible? What's your plan C? And then plan C might be, okay, we just do a simple, whoever can come to her home, come to our home. Otherwise, I'll have Zoom meetings and connections with those that cannot attend, and really just maximizing all the things I love about the holiday, but doing it on a much smaller scale.